Okay, so Keisha, how do you plan on handling this with Opulence Wellness? Because I know you've got your mindset on how you want to do this, and I know I've talked to you about the rent increase, and you gave me some pushback, which is totally understandable. So how do you want to go about doing this, Keisha?
Well, first of all, wait, I didn't respond because, for one, my lawyer told me I didn't have to leave, and you're calling me on a Sunday. Are you really trying to harass me on a Sunday?
Keisha, I'm not harassing you at all, Keisha.
You are
Keisha,
totally harassing me.
Keisha,
This is insane.
Ms. Jackson, I'm simply trying to make sure, ascertain that you and I are on the same page when it comes to what this agreement is going to be about.
We are totally not on the same page. Clearly, you don't understand and respect small businesses. You cannot do that. That's illegal. I spoke with my lawyer. He confirmed I do not have to leave. And in fact, I don't even have to accept your increase. That is just absurd. That is overpriced. You're just basically trying to take advantage of me, and it's just sad. It's just sad.
Okay. I don't know what attorney that you've hired and has told you that I can't have a rental increase with my property. That's insane. But he's definitely giving you bad counsel.
You just sprung it on me. You send an email and then you come in
Ms.
a
Jackson,
week later, like, where's my money? That's extortion. Like, you are really trying to take advantage of small businesses. That's not okay. This is going to be dealt with in the court of law.
Okay, and just so you know,
just know that my lawyer will be contacting you.
Okay, just so you know, I'm recording you, and I'm this is for my safety and as well as yours.
You're recording me. That's illegal too.
Well, it's technically it's not illegal. It's just covering bases. I'm just trying to make sure that everything that you're saying, you will be able to repeat the same thing in court as exactly how it happens. But as far as you not having to pay the increase, there's no lawyer that can tell you, Ms. Jackson.
You come to my business during business hours, harassing me while I'm trying to make money, trying to talk about emails and raising rent. You want to walk through the place and inconvenience me. Now you're calling me on a Sunday, on the Lord's Day, when I should be focused on my family, and you calling me about some rent again?
I'm calling you about business, and I don't think there's a certain time. Well, I'm calling you about business. I don't think there's a certain time or day, or there's a certain day that I have to call you in regards to a building that I own that you're leasing from me.
Businessman.
A businessman that wants to make sure that you and I are on the same page. Ms. Jackson, if you are telling me that, hey, listen, I'm not leaving and I'm not going to accept the rent increase, then I'm going to have no other choice but to show up tomorrow with the constable.
But you should be ashamed of yourself. Now, I told you I have a boyfriend, right?
And so, yes, you have threatened me with your boyfriend. That's why
he will be there.
Well,
so I really suggest you don't come there.
Well, I implore you to have your boyfriend there or whatever other extra people that you need to be there. But I'm definitely going to show up there with the law so that we can get this whole thing squared away, because you seem like you've got your mind made up that you're not going to pay extra. And I clearly have my mind made up as a businessman, and I'm just going to have to find another client. And I have no problem. I'll refund you out everything that you paid me for the year. I can refund you. I have no problem with that at all.
You refund me. I built a business there. I've been there for years. What are you talking about?
Ms. Jackson.
I have clients that look forward to coming there and seeing me. I've always been reliable, respectful, and on time with my rent. And this is how you treat me?
Ms. Jackson, I don't think you should be playing the victim here, because again, this is business. If rental, listen, you are not my only tenant, and rent increases, they happen all the time in business, in real estate. It always happens like this. So I gave you an option. I told you didn't even have to pay the full amount in which I was charging everybody else. I gave you a special discount because you would pay in advance. So the fact that you're not giving me any leeway, I don't know what you want me to do.
What is the leeway? You're telling me to get out. You're like telling me I should get out or devo me into paying monies that is not okay. It's just not.
Ms. Jackson, I'm not devoing.
It's just not fair. It's just, I understand you had a flood, but you're taking your flood out on your business. Your only people that support your building. I don't understand. What happened to your insurance?
Okay. I think we're going around the bush with this, and the point that we're trying to. Okay, and here she is. Now this is baby mama calling in the midst of this. Hold on one second. Let me get her out of here. We don't want to talk to her. Okay. I apologize for that.
Because you are really
listen, I've got a lot going on. I'm dealing with an ex-wife, and it's a lot going on. And now I'm having a hassle out of one of my clients trying to get either the rent increase agreed upon or moved out, and you're not trying to meet me halfway at all, Ms. Jackson. I mean, I don't.
Do I remind you of your ex-wife? Are you just trying to take out your aggression on me?
This has nothing to do with you. I was just making mention that that's who was calling, and that's one of the things that I'm dealing with. Ms. Jackson, can you tell me what's a feasible? Again, we're going in circles. What's feasible for you? Because there will be a rent increase. Let's be clear. There will be a rent increase.
It's fair to raise $100. Most businesses will go up 10, maybe 13%. Increase yearly, but to go up like 30, 40%, that's crazy.
It's my property. I could set it at whatever cost that I want to set it at. It's just like your business. When you run a spa, right? You run a spa, right? And at any moment, people that come get facials, you can say, hey, listen, I'm going to increase it $10. I'm going to increase it $15 because it's your business, right?
$10 and $15, not $50. $75.
Well, you're comparing a facial to a building, so there's a big jump.
And I will try to keep things affordable so people can come and maintain the services and keep consistent. But what you're doing, you're gonna push me out. It's just.
I'm not trying to push you out, Ms. Jackson. I'm trying to reach an agreement in which you don't have to leave. You don't have to leave, because my whole plan is if we didn't have something, some kind of agreement, and you haven't responded to any of my emails, and my whole planning for today was, if we couldn't get an understanding between you and I on what you wanted to do contractually, then I was going to show up with the police tomorrow, and we were just going to have you move everything out.
What the heck are the police going to do?
Well, you understand it's my property, right?
Doesn't matter. I'm not trespassing. I pay to be there. So what are the police going to do?
Well, you're the one that came off threatening me with your boyfriend. So
I just let you know
I want to make sure that I'm secure. I want to make sure you're secure. That's why we're filming everything. So when I come there and when we go to court, you can't be in the he say, she say. What's being recorded will be displayed.
And you were just you were obnoxious.
You think I'm being obnoxious?
This is insane. You're calling in a Sunday. I'm, just leaving church.
Well, I'm calling because you didn't respond to my email. I emailed you.
I prayed for you today. I prayed that you would soften your heart and not take out your issues and your life problems on your clients, your people. So
you thinking I'm taking something out on you, Ms. Jackson? Is that what this is?
You know that you are.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry you feel like that, Ms. Jackson. I'm just trying to get. If you can just help me with this, what are your plans moving forward with the property? Are you gonna accept the rental increase? Or are you going to say, no, I'll just take my money back and I'll leave? You tell me what it is.
My lawyer said I didn't have to. My lawyer said that is insane. Like, what is he talking about?
Ms. Jackson, are you aware that we month to month? Are you aware of that? Are you aware that we're month to month?
No. Where's that in the contract?
It's absolutely in the contract. If you read the contract, we're month to month. On top of it being month to month, you have paid me in advance. The only thing that I would be required to do is to return your money. And I have no problem returning your money, Ms. Jackson. I just need to know what you want to do.
I just think that's insane. I mean, I told you.
Ms. Jackson, if you please just let me know what you want to do, please.
Yeah, for 3 years. Why would I want to leave? I've always accepted whatever you told me the rent was, and now you just went like extreme.
I think you coming off with this New York attitude like it's going to change something. I'm just trying to make sure that you and I are on the same page before I come over there with this with these conditions of, hey, listen, you got to leave.
Why do you even need to come there?
You can't just stay in the place and you don't have you're not going to make an agreement. You're month to month, Ms. Jackson.
Look. I understand it's your building, you own it, and you just feel like you can do whatever you want to do.
I own the plaza. I own that entire plaza.
You own the whole plaza?
Yes. There's 7 businesses in that plaza, and everybody's dealing with a rent increase, and you're the only one giving me that's giving me pushtry like this, and you're the only one that I'm calling on a Sunday.
That is not true, because I've spoken to my neighbors, and you didn't try to increase everybody's rent the same.
You're right. I did give you an exception. I told you $250 instead of the $500.
I'm gonna have a class lawsuit if you don't back off, buddy.
Are you threatening me?
That's not a threat. That's a promise.
Again,
you have a lawsuit if you don't back up.
Okay, you coming off with this New York attitude.
You need to relax and figure something else out. You need to make sure your insurance is paid for. And probably because you just got divorced and your wife is taking everything, you just want to take it out on everybody else.
Okay, now you making this personal.
We're not trying to pay your alimony.
Again, that's what I was saying about this New York attitude that you're coming at me with. And you know what? We're not going to see eye to eye on this. We're not going to see eye to eye on this. So just be prepared. Are you going to be there tomorrow? I'm sure you're working tomorrow. And I don't want to come and disrupt you while you have clients.
So you shouldn't come.
No, I'm absolutely coming.
You should not come.
Okay, well, if I can't, I called you over the phone. You did not respond to my email. You're claiming that, well, it's Sunday. Well, you still have business that you haven't squared away. So regardless of what day of the week it is, you still have to square away your business.
I'll see you in December.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Let's revisit this in December.
I'm sorry?
Let's revisit this in December.
I'm not revisiting anything.
I haven't heard from you the whole year.
Well, listen. I think you have this whole thing confused, Ms. Jackson. I'm the owner. You understand? You don't give me contingencies. I'm the owner. And I'm telling you, if I don't want to show up at your business tomorrow and ruin things while you have clients there. I'm coming tomorrow with the police, Ms. Jackson, because you haven't given me a firm answer on how you wanted to move with this.
That's fine. Maybe the police may want a facial or something, but I don't see any other reason you would need to bring the police besides to introduce them to my business. But
okay, well, like I said, I'll see you tomorrow.
You know what? This is too much. It's a Sunday. I don't think you should come. And you know what? Furthermore, there's nothing else to talk about. Okay?
Excuse me?
And
it's plenty to talk about.
So I'm gonna say my goodbyes. Good luck.
Good luck.
Whatever the hell you're trying to do.
I'm trying to make sure that you understand that if you're not going to comply with this rental increase, then I'm sorry.